Hi, thanks for joining us on this video. It's a real delight to have you join us today. Now, following a recent video I made on the power of dreams, I had a friend contact me who asked a question that set me thinking. Now, his question was, how do we compare purpose with dreams? How do we draw the line between the purpose of God for one's life and one's dreams and ambitions? Today, I'm going to seek to address this by asking the question and drawing the line between dreams and purposes. The question I'm asking today is dreams and purpose, which is the most important? Is this a typical chicken and egg situation where it is not clear at all which one came first, which is the more important than the other? Of course, it would be great to hear your views and your opinions on this. So if you've got any views, any comments, please use the chat section below to post any such views, and I'm sure other viewers would be really pleased to hear and to see and read what you say and think. So let's dig right in. And let us start by establishing the distinction between these two concepts. So your purpose is the reason why you were created in the first place, the reason why you exist. Dreams can be said to be ambitions, desires, any ideals that people commit and devote their life to pursuing. So in very simplistic terms, your purpose is why you are here, and dreams would be the things that you want to do whilst you are here. Before people usually get to understand their real life purpose, it is common to find that people engage their life's efforts in the pursuit of their dreams, which may change from time to time depending on what season and stage of their life it is. We can also explain these two concepts within the context of satisfaction and fulfillment. Now, to start with, dreams are the basic driving forces towards achievement, and the attainment of dreams would no doubt bring some measure, some level of satisfaction. The attainment of purpose, on the other hand, will bring what we describe as fulfillment, and there is a clear distinction between the two. Satisfaction is that feeling of contentment or pleasure that one experiences after achieving a desired outcome or goal or a particular want. And it is often associated with a sense of gratification, completeness, and can be derived from a variety of different sources and material possessions, accomplishments, or even indulging in one's favorite dishes. Sometimes, certain foods bring real contentment at the point, in the moment. It is important to stress that point, that the feeling of satisfaction that is derived from goals are sometimes a bit temporary and fleeting. Let's look at the example of somebody who likes chocolates. Chocolates can bring a deep sense of satisfaction, but it is in the moment. It does not last beyond the moment that one is indulging in it. Satisfaction, therefore, is usually based on external factors. For example, when one buys a new car, that can be a real source of joy, pride, satisfaction. But when you've used that car for a little while, that feeling of satisfaction begins to become normal. So it would then be seen as just, one addition to the many possessions that one might possess. Fulfillment, on the other hand, is much more longer term and provides a deeper feeling of satisfaction. So just like dreams, it will bring satisfaction, but this is more deeper, a more longer lasting experience. And this is usually experienced when people are living in alignment with their values and beliefs and are actively pursuing their life's goals and purposes. The fulfillment, therefore, can be seen to be more holistic and longer-term form of satisfaction, and it is derived from within rather than from external sources, as is in the case of satisfaction, the ordinary short-term, short-lived satisfaction. When one is living a fulfilled life, then one is there's a sense of meaning and fulfillment, and that transcends, it goes beyond the material possessions or one's external accomplishment. It is a feeling of contentment that comes from living a life that is true to oneself and that is focused on personal growth, contribution, and making a positive impact both on one's life and on a society as a whole. It is this understanding that drives some very rich people at some point to stop the pursuit of whatever vocations, professions they may be in, and then to devote themselves to philanthropic activities. Sometimes they may even decide to give away their riches. Let us look at the case of Bill Gates, who for many decades was either the richest or one of the richest in the whole world. He made a real fortune with his Microsoft enterprise, and his work, his life's work, has really impacted everyone, or almost everyone. But in 2014, he stepped down from his role as the chairman of the Microsoft board, and instead he committed a lot of his life's efforts since then, his riches, to helping people, poor people around the world. And no doubt, his involvement in these recent philanthropic activities provide the greatest contentment and fulfillment to him, probably more than the achievement as the founder and the chair for a long time of Microsoft. We can also look at the case of Chuck Finney. He is the founder of the duty-free shopping empire, and he decided at some point to give away all his riches, his wealth. And it took him the best part of a decade to be able to give the nearly $9 billion that he had acquired over his lifetime. American investor, billionaire Warren Buffett is on record to have said that he probably would give away up to about 99% of his wealth in his lifetime. There is a more recent example of a Puerto Rican superstar rapper, Daddy Yankee, who in December 2023 said that he was giving up his music and all the fame, everything that was associated with it. Now, the star who is known for his like Descapito, Gasolina, revealed that the news to his fans in a news in one of the social media outlets. Now, this was what he said when he decided that he was giving up music. He said, "Living a successful life is not the same as living a life with purpose," he told the crowd at the time. So for him, he had seen everything. He was rich, he was famous, but he felt that that did not bring the fulfillment that he needed. Now, I quote again what he said. He said, "For a long time, I tried to fill an emptiness that nobody could fill," unquote. So for him, the fame, everything he had done was an attempt to fill a sort of void. And he felt that committing his life more to his purpose, trying to find it and fulfilling it, would give him that inner, deeper sense of contentment. Aside the examples of the rich people that I've just cited, there are biblical examples too. There's a saying in the Bible that to be esteemed is better than silver or gold. And Jesus' life in the Bible also demonstrates this. When he was tempted and he was offered riches, the tempter said that if you bow down to me, if you worship me, I will give you all these riches. And that must have been a very tempting moment from somebody who had devoted himself, separated himself from life's pleasures, from food for such a long time. But he remained focused on his purpose. He remained focused and committed to the reason why he was on earth. Abraham Maslow, in his very popular work on the hierarchy of needs, identifies the different levels of needs in life. And so you go from the basic level, food, shelter, security needs, to the higher level needs. So you've got at the very closer to the top, you've got esteem needs, and then self-actualization needs are the real top. Now, those higher level needs will bring longer term contentment as against the lower level food, security, shelter needs, which sometimes can be fleeting, and they are important, but in comparison with the higher level needs, they are not as important. So let me ask you, my dear viewer, that to you personally, which of these two, dreams or purpose, is the most important? Now, the answer that different people give would differ, and probably there may be, because of that, people may feel that there is no right or wrong answer. It depends most of the time on the personal circumstances, the life situations that people are in at the time. It is normal, as I said before, earlier on in life, before people identify what their real purpose in life is, that they commit themselves to the pursuit of dreams. And that is okay, because this will lead to success, achievement, and sometimes wealth. Whilst passion, your purpose, and then the passion associated with the pursuit will bring some satisfaction, it is important that at some point one makes the conscious, even if it is unconscious, but there should be a decision to gradually shift from the pursuit of just one's ambitions and dreams to one's purpose. So at some point in life, everyone should ask themselves, no matter how successful you are, that why am I here on this earth? What is the purpose? Robert Bryan says, and I quote, "The purpose of life is a life of purpose," unquote. And what this means is that the real basic point, the basic reason we are here is to pursue purpose. So at what stage in life should this shift in emphasis from the ambitions, from the pursuit of dreams and ambitions and one's ideals, shift to the pursuit of one's purpose? In his very popular book, Halftime, Bob Buford talks about around about the age of 40 and beyond as an ideal time to make that shift. Now, that book presupposes that people are going to be here for roughly about 80 years. So midway would be a good time. And I want to suggest that maybe the late 30s, mid-30s even, could be an ideal point in one's life to start thinking about making that shift and then making that transition. Because it is important that no one goes through life without identifying clearly what one is here to do and to achieve. Brian Tracy, motivational speaker, says, and I quote, that one of the worst uses of one's time is to do very well what needs not be done in the first place, unquote. So it is not a matter of how clever you are at doing something, but most importantly, we should ask and seek to address the point as to whether it needs doing at all in the first place. We have tried to suggest that in this video that purpose probably is superior to just the ambitions and dreams in one's life. But sometimes it is important that at least for a season, one commits to the attainment of purpose, of dreams, because associated with one dream, sometimes people would make money, which can then be used to support and to invest in the pursuit of their life's purpose. So let me bring you once back again to the question I asked at the start. Dreams or purpose? Which one to you is most important? Now, someone says, and I quote, that if you only pursue your purpose or your dream, it is like running with one of your hands tied to your back. So probably we need to look at both of them as being important. We must appreciate that there is a time for everything. So both are important, but it is a matter of which one you do at what time. And I have suggested that the early stages in life being devoted to the pursuit of dreams is probably okay. There is a time to pursue dreams, a time to pursue purpose. We need to understand or develop an awareness of the times and the seasons in our lives, and then to know when to make that shift. The ultimate in life is where dreams intersect with purpose. So even though ideally, there may be a stage that you devote to pursuing dreams and then later exploring your purpose, they don't always have to run in parallel lines. It is possible to connect them so that based on your understanding and awareness, your life could be, or the pursuit of your dreams could be aligned with the life purpose if you do understand it. Helen Keller says it so well that true happiness is not attained through self-gratification, but through fidelity to a worthy purpose, unquote. So that means that real satisfaction, real contentment, real fulfillment would come from the pursuit of your purpose. Dreams are important, but ultimately, we need to be focused on what is the bigger picture of our lives. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you found this video useful, then of course, I will encourage you to subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so that every time we upload a new video, you will be the first to receive this. Share it with your friends and your family. And if you are ready or planning to make that transition from the pursuit of your ambitions, your dreams, to a life of purpose, then you can get in touch. You can use the details in the section below, and we will be able to reach out and then to provide you the guidance and the support you need. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.